10 minutes. T-minus 9 minutes. T-minus 8 minutes. T-minus 7 minutes. 5 minutes. T-minus for minutes. T-minus 3 minutes. T-minus 2 minutes. T-minus 1 minute. Stand by.
All right, welcome. We are live tonight at the one, the only New Line Boxing in Regina, and I'm here with Marco. Marco, this is pretty exciting. I think this is the first time we've actually got the live one. A little bit of a test tonight, but you know, exciting things going on with the new graphics and everything. So lay out what we've got for our exciting night tonight.
For sure. Well, it looks like we got a pretty exciting lineup here. We're going to be covering 5 fights. And all these guys have been training boxing for a while, and I don't believe it's any of these guys' first fight.
No,
None of these guys are doing their debut, so they have previous experience, and it should be a really fun night.
is there anything? Are any of these guys that you've coached or worked with before?
I've certainly been yes.
Yeah.
Certainly coached a few of them, not particularly one-on-one, but
Understood. Yeah.
obviously
exactly.
in some in the group settings for sure.
So, what are your thoughts on our lineup tonight? Anything in particular that stands out for you? Just give us a little bit of a breakdown, since right now we're without graphics. Give us a little bit of a breakdown as to what we're looking
Absolutely.
at tonight.
Well, the first fights we're looking at Michael and against Eli.
Yeah.
By the way, all of these fights are going to be 3 2-minute rounds.
Oh wow. Yep.
And I believe our first fight is going to be between our youngest fighters.
Okay, great.
Michael is 10 years old and Eli is 11.
Yeah.
It's going to be followed by Howie against Gurbaz, both here from New Line Boxing.
Yep.
Both 12 years old.
Yep.
And then it's going to be Theo against Bennett. These guys I actually train with. So
And I've seen, I've actually seen Eli and Bennett in a couple of them, and these kids are really good.
absolutely,
They're really good.
Absolutely. Well, they've been working on perfecting their skills for a very long time, and any work that you put in practice, it shows. It shows on fight night.
Yeah, one of the things that I don't profess this be more your wheelhouse than me, because you certainly have a lot more time in the ring than the 0 that I have in this particular case. But I have noticed with some of the last couple of fights, particularly with Eli, he's getting a lot better at just kind of taking control of his part of the ring and not really being pushed in the corner as much.
Absolutely.
He's doing a good job at at
Controlling the ring.
Controlling the ring. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's really what you have to do, is you have to think the ring is yours, right? You step into the ring with the mindset and the attitude of, I'm going to fight this fight on my terms, and this is my ring, and I'm going to lead my opponent around versus the opposite happen, right?
And as a boxer, you know, when you first start boxing, when you're really young and everything, do you find that does it take a while to kind of get that confidence to be able to do that?
It takes a while. It's definitely, I believe, the biggest roadblock, especially at the beginning. There's a lot of nerves as you step into the ring, especially when it's a new thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thoughts going through your mind. You're really scared. You're tense up.
Yeah.
And you can't be all tense and nervous. You need to be able to be calm and be able to think and be very relaxed. That's how you're going to be. Usually the most relaxed fighter wins.
That makes sense, because you're more in control of your environment. Oh, are we? I think we might have to stand up for a minute for our national anthem, but I think we've got enough room in our headsets here. As soon as I hear the anthem, we all must stand up. Well, we'll just keep going while we're waiting. I think, at least for the time being, we know what country we're in. So when you're,
All right, let's get this show
oh,
on the
I think
road.
we're ready to go here.
Introducing the boxers in the ring.
And Marco, while we're introducing the boxers, because we don't, obviously we can't hear Moses as well as our microphones as the boxers are being announced, to give us a little bit of an overview of where boxers are.
For sure.
It's time to sit down and get ready for your matches. All right, let's introduce first boxing out of the red corner. Hands together for Michael Moser.
Michael Moser.
Michael Moser coming in the red corner. Michael is 10 years old, weighing in at 70.2 pounds, 32 kilograms. Now joining the ring in the blue corner, is Eli,
Yeah.
11 years old, 40 kilograms, a little heavier, but not a big weight difference.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see these two, you know, in the match. It's always good to watch them. I've had the pleasure to see them a few times.
Absolutely. Next one to join up the ring was Howie,
Mm-hmm.
weighing in at 134 pounds, 12 years old.
Yeah, Coach Mike is standing over there.
And
opening the door
Gurbaz
for
here
these
entering
Yep.
the ring,
easy access.
also 12 years old, 160 pounds.
In the third bout of the evening,
I think our
is
last fight,
Theo
Golbaz was wondering if we were live, and now we are live.
Entering the ring now, Theo, 16 years old. This is one of the guys I was talking to you about. I train with him as well.
Yeah.
He's been getting a lot better. And joining the ring now is Bennett,
Yeah.
also 16 years old. I also have been
Yeah.
training with him
You get to see the fruits of your labors tonight.
for sure.
They'll do you proud, I'm sure.
Entering the ring now, James Moser.
And his opponent for this evening out of the blue corner, Jackson Sandokoff.
And Jackson entering the ring now in the blue corner,
Yeah. And there he
weighing
is
in
now.
at 149 pounds against the 153 of his opponent. So very close in weight.
Yep.
Evening boxing out of the red corner is Benson Barrow.
Have the last couple of fighters entering the ring here.
Mm-hmm.
Benson in the red corner, weighing in at 137 pounds.
Should be very interesting strategically with some of the very, very close weight classes.
Absolutely.
It's really going to will come down to technique. It always comes down to it, but
always
in
does.
particular, yeah.
Recorded by Skychrome Media Production, the official broadcasting of the Western Canada Friday Night Boxing.
I think we've been found out here at Skycron.
We are being introduced.
We're being introduced. There we go.
The purpose of this fight bout is to educate and train these boxers both physically, mentally, and technically on how to function in an atmosphere where there are people watching them so they can actually learn how to
So Coach Moses right now is just talking about
in the competition. So this
more of the goal of this fight. It's more of an exhibition bout.
Yep.
It's for the boxers to continue to learn, continue to perfect their skills, and really showcase the technique. It's not about hurting the opponent. It's not about getting into a scrap or, you know, there's no bad blood in between any of these people. These guys train together every day,
Yep.
and they're very good friends. So they're just here to really showcase their skills and see who the better boxer is.
Yep.
and fight bots. Three reserves are here tonight
Yep. And compete with honor.
for helping out tonight. I'm gonna call out his bosses.
And there's a really good vibe in here too. I always find it New Line. There's always a really positive vibe. It always feels good to
Yes.
you know to see all the boxers at every level that's in here. And that's one of the things that I think really, just in my humble opinion, seems to really set it apart.
Yes.
You know,
Well,
not a-
Coach Moses is very good at really instilling a lot of these values that are really part of what he wants the gym to be, right?
Yep.
And how, you know, just in how he makes us wear our uniforms every day, even
Yep.
for practice.
Yep.
I mean, you literally get punished if you're not wearing your New Line T-shirt. So everybody, anytime you show up, you have your New Line T-shirt. We're all in a uniform.
Yep.
We're all part of a team.
Yep.
And he's really good at bringing in that, you know, boxing is often looked at as an individual sport, but Coach Moses is really good at making it a team effort.
Yep.
Hudson, Eli, and Jesse in what we call round robin and sparring.
So how many push-ups or burpees did you have to do for your last punishment?
Well, I think I've been boxing for almost 4 years here now, so I learned my lesson pretty early. I wear my New Line T-shirt every time.
Yeah.
But it varies. It's really at coach's discretion.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a joke. We call it Moses math.
Moses,
But yeah, sometimes this math doesn't make sense, but it makes sense when it comes to burpees.
Oh.
He makes it make sense.
You know, I think that's a universal thing, the whole
Yeah,
burpee thing.
so-
It's like, you know, I'm not a boxer, but, you know, jiu-jitsu and other stuff, yeah, you don't listen to coach, guess what? You're doing a couple laps or you're doing a whole lot of burpees.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, just introducing a couple of other fighters that will be fighting later this evening.
Yep.
For Howie's second sparring of the evening.
Yeah, we got our
Let's bring
first
in Timothy.
5 for tonight's broadcast, and specifically for this particular club. And it looks like we're starting to get a few more viewers that are actually coming in here. The test is going well. Got a nice stream going on, and got a good crowd here too. Got a bunch of people in here. Ready to go.
Energy's up.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell that everybody's just ready and raring to go.
Brooklyn Wasikret is going to be facing off against Benson Barrow from New Line Boxing for Benson's second round of sparring this evening. Also in that round robin round, there will be Liam. Let's bring in Liam. Liam Kipnis. And let's bring in Jarius.
We're still going through our other boxers for the evening.
Jarius
By the looks of it.
Nose will be going against Kanan. Okay, let's bring in Kanan. Kanan Catimonia. Ladies and gentlemen, put your round of applause, put your hands together for this evening's skill showcasing. So now all out.
There we go.
There we go. And I think the night's about ready to get started here.
I'll ask you guys to all please respectfully stand up, remove your headwears, and salute the greatest country in the world with the national anthem.
Well, here we go.
Here we go.
National anthem. It's about to
Thank you.
And there we go.
I believe the night is about to begin.
I think so.
Let's get ready for
I'm
our
really
first
excited.
fight on the evening. Michael Moser versus Eli Stain.
Headliners.
All the boxers now exiting the ring,
Yep.
getting ready for our first bout of the evening.
So, Marco, what should we be looking at with our first two athletes in our first match tonight? Anything
First
in
match?
particular?
Our youngest two contendants tonight,
Yeah.
and then 11, like I said before.
Yeah.
Michael Moser, I've seen him spar before. He's really good. I've also recently, I know he's a very good runner. He kept up with some of the other guys I trained
wow.
this past summer.
So
and
cardio's really going to be on his side. In
absolutely.
Terms of,
I think he did something crazy, like a 10K in about 50 minutes. So he was
10K?
yeah.
Wow.
For not many 10-year-olds can say that they've completed a 10K in that little time.
No, there aren't a lot of people that can be that can say they're doing a 10K. There aren't a lot of people in general that can say they've done a 10K.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what I was going to say is, so is there anything in particular that you know? Like, I mean, obviously, sorry, I did a little bit of an interruption there. So what I was going to ask you is, obviously, cardio is really going to help him in terms of just not getting tired and against the clock, and that's a big part of it. You know, anything else you can think about the? Yeah, we've got Coach coming over here just asking if we are good to go, and I think
we are good to go for the first fight.
We are good to go for their first fight. So yeah, any insights? Oh, well, I guess we'll have the insights once they get in the ring.
Yeah.
We'll get the insights when we get in the ring.
Well, I mean, other than cardio, we're really looking out at, you know, really breaking down the skill of boxing. You know, what does their footwork look like? How is their hand speed? How relaxed are their shoulders, right? Are they keeping their eye on the target? Are they looking for the opening? That's really what we're going to be looking for.
So it'll be really interesting to see in this particular case. I mean, it'll be interesting in general, but it'll be interesting because every time I see them, I mean, you know, I'm always learning every time I watch.
Michael Moser has entered the red corner, waiting for Eli to enter into the blue corner.
Yeah,
he's getting introduced right now.
Just keep an eye out and see. There we go. There we go. And there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be 3 2-minute rounds of boxing.
3 2-minute rounds.
The third man in charge of the action in the ring this evening is our very own gladiator, 3-time boxing, Phoenix Raman.
Referee in charge is actually a guy I also train and spar with.
Yeah.
Very, very good boxer, very talented. Very skilled.
Well, I think we've definitely got a ton of skill on display tonight. You know, both the coaches and the coach athletes, and you know, it should be, you know, it's nice to finally be able to go live with this stuff.
It's going to be a great show. Referee just making sure the boxers are aware of the rules.
Yep.
And their gear is where it needs to be.
Yep. And I think we're about to get started here. Just wait for the match to start.
And here we go.
All right, run us through it, Marco. What are we looking at here?
All right. So pretty good action from both corners right now. Right away, both throwing out their jab. See a couple of combinations here.
Okay.
Robert Moser being pretty good at changing levels.
Yep.
Going down, bending his knees.
What should they be watching out for while they're sparring right now?
Really working on their defense.
Yep.
Working on their defense and counter-punching.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping their eyes on their target, their footwork, not running away. We can hear the coach in the corner of Michael Moser.
We certainly can.
Encouraging him to throw more than one punch at a time. Throw multiple punches. Do combinations.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to. Now things are starting to heat up a little bit here.
Absolutely.
Trying to control the area in the ring by the looks of it.
Well, as you land a punch, you always gain a little bit of confidence, and that happens for both sides. So
yep.
As you build it up, the action will get more and more intense.
Yep.
And hopefully, it'll keep doing that as the rounds progress.
Yep. And I can see it now. It's going back and forth a little bit.
Absolutely. They're taking shots. They're taking turns, going first offense or counter punching. It's not very one-sided.
No.
It's a very balanced match.
Yeah, it's interesting because neither one of them seems to be getting kind of, pushed in the corner. They seem to both be doing a decent job at just kind of back and forthing, as you say.
Absolutely.
Just, and
staying in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, exactly. And then when one is getting pushed a little too far, then they're able to take control and then go back.
Exactly. not getting too close to the ropes like we just saw there.
Yeah.
Michael Moser circling around. And we're breaking into round 2.
A little bit of a break here as we go into it.
You can see the coaches in their corners
Yep.
giving their boxers advice,
Yep.
instructing them on what to do, where to improve. Neither of them seem very tired, though. I don't see.
No, they really
I see
don't.
a lot of heavy breathing.
No.
They seem in very good shape.
Yeah.
That's where that cardio that we spoke about earlier really comes in.
Not a lot of sweat yet either.
Absolutely.
Like
not.
they're just getting started.
I think things are going to heat up and get
Oh yeah.
a little more intense as the rounds progress.
Oh
here.
yeah.
I think we just saw the warm up.
You can't stay that way forever. That's for sure. But it does speak to the the quality of the conditioning.
Absolutely.
It's still not easy, even with just one round. Trying to keep things going for a minute or
Sure.
two.
There's a lot of nerves.
Yep. You seem to be doing a good job with it.
You
though.
can see Michael Moser going
Yep.
right away on the offense,
Mm-hmm.
keeping his hands up.
Yep.
You see Eli countering with a lot of hooks. I think that's due to the slight difference in reach. Mike
Yeah.
is a little bit shorter, has a little bit of shorter reach, so he has to really use those straight shots to really get in and close. Well, Eli is capable of throwing hooks from a larger distance.
Yeah. So one would have to compensate, I imagine, for that to some degree.
A little bit, yes. And you can see things are heating up here in round 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But you can really see the thinking with the strategy going on here, too. Like, this is not, okay, can I find,
It's not a brawl. You can
No,
tell
it
these guys
really
are
isn't.
boxers.
Yep.
You can tell there's thought in behind each punch,
Yep.
and it's calculated. It's not a brawl. Very nice parry by Eli there, doing very good work on defense. Oh, amazing
There we
right
go.
hook.
And he knew just where to go in, and he found just the right place, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It feels great when that punch finds the target.
Yeah, because he was looking for that opening, and he found it, and he, took advantage of it.
For sure. It'd be nice to see a little more head movement from Eli. He's very static with his head. I think it'd be really good if he moved his head and kind of worked his way in.
Yeah.
Used that long reach with some long punches.
Yep.
There you go. He just did it now.
There we go.
And that will be the end of the second round.
That'll be the end of the
Heading into
second
the
round.
break.
There we go.
A little more intense there.
A little bit more intense.
Yeah, it picked up a little bit.
Yeah. But again, some really surgical, intelligent, boxing going on here from these two.
Absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see, what we're looking at for the third round, because they both still seem to be doing a pretty good job at controlling their area. Neither of them, again, you'd be able to speak to this more than I would be able to, but it seems to me like they're still doing a pretty good job keeping it relatively even.
Absolutely. Yeah, neither of them is getting pushed against the ropes or getting their back or getting backed up into a corner. So they're being very good at utilizing all the space into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And, they're doing a very good job of that.
And as soon as they start to see either of them that, it's starting to go one way, they're able to kind of see it and then just kind of turn things around. So it's very interesting to kind of see it.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we go.
Headed into the third and final round.
There we go.
You can almost see each boxer thinking
You really can.
about what their coach just was instructing them in the corner.
Yep.
Trying to calculate the move in their head.
So also as a coach as well as a boxer, Marco, what would be going through your head here right now for either of them?
I'd be really looking. I mean, in amateur boxing, you're really performing for the judges, right?
Right.
So the judges will be who decides who wins the fight.
Yeah.
And so I'd be really focused on really showcasing my skill, showcasing that I have good defense,
Yeah.
and just landing the most punches. Because at the end of the day, whoever lands the most punches in the eyes of the judge
Yeah.
usually wins, right?
So for those at home that might be watching, that might be friends or family that might not 100% know. I think most people know, but you never know who's watching out there. What are some of the things, Marco, that the judges are looking for when when they're evaluating the boxers in exhibition matches like these?
Absolutely. So the judges would be looking for things like mostly technique.
Yeah.
Does it look like the boxer in the ring knows how to box?
Mm-hmm.
What does his footwork look like?
Yeah.
Does he look sloppy when he's
Yeah.
throwing punches? Is he dragging the punches? Are they lazy? Is he bringing his hand back down to his hip?
Yeah.
All those kind of things are things that the judges will take into consideration when filling out their scorecards, really.
Mm-hmm.
And but the biggest determining factor will be obviously if the fight comes to a stoppage,
Yeah.
there's a clear fighter. But in amateur boxing, it rarely does. So at the end of the day, what you're looking for, the biggest thing you need to focus on is landing the most punches
Yeah.
and evading, also hitting and not getting hit.
That makes sense. Just making sure that you're in control of both aspects of it.
Absolutely.
You want to be controlling the pace of
Yes.
what you're doing either offensively or defensively. You don't want to necessarily be reacting to a barrage. You want to be able to kind of control that.
Absolutely.
Is that a fair assessment?
Absolutely.
Well, moment of truth here, I think.
Yeah, we've reached the end of the third round.
Yeah.
The boxer is taking their gear off.
Yeah.
Young up-and-coming pugilists for their excellent talent showcase. After 3 rounds of boxing, we have gone to the judges' scorecard, and ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a little pickle. Both boxers are great. Both boxers are winners.
There we go.
And here we see,
Definitely some
Referee.
nice surgical boxing,
yeah,
for our first match of the night.
takes a lot of courage to step into the,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially in front of a crowd. It's not easy for everybody.
No. I mean, I suppose you could call it cheesy, but you're still a winner just by basically having the guts to go in the ring.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And again, these two, keeping themselves in control, nice even back and forth. So yeah. So now we've got our second match coming up here. And we'll be back in one moment.
This first box.
All right, and here's our second match for the night. Terry, give us a lowdown on what we're looking at here for our next fight. Who have we got going on here?
So we got Howie Doe in the red corner versus Gerbaz Kaler in the blue. We got they're both these guys are 12 years old,
Yeah.
and a little bit of a weight difference here, but in sparring it doesn't matter as much,
This will be 3
right? It's more about developing the skill and the being comfortable in the ring.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see this one.
Have you had the chance to work with either of these two boxers before?
I have not actually. This is my first time.
Oh wow! So it'll
seeing
be
them.
interesting. So it'll be interesting and have you worked with them, or you work with some of the others? So it might be new for you to watch them. So it'll be as much of a
Absolutely.
surprise for you as for me.
Exactly.
It'll be interesting to see these guys had some nice surgical boxing earlier tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how things play. So what are some things that you would be looking for both as a
So-
boxer and a coach?
If I'm coming out here in the first round, I'm looking to establish my jab right off the hop. So the the battle of the first round is usually the battle of the jabs. So
Right.
I'm excited to see which one implements that.
There's one.
Yeah, we got Jerbaz coming right off with some jabs.
Yep.
Always coming right back though.
Yeah.
And so Jerbaz has definitely a little bit of length, so he wants to use his reach and
Yeah.
stay far away and pop that jab out. Where Howie, he needs to get inside. He needs to move his head a little bit and get inside of that reach.
So in your head, what would you be thinking here, putting your head in either of these guys?
If so,
What would
Right.
you be doing?
me, I'd be moving my head, trying to get inside there, get a jab in, and then get out.
Yeah.
Get a jab in and get out there. Right. The sweet science is all about hitting and not getting hit.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
as much as I can tag him and then get out of the way, that's my plan. And so you notice that Howie, at the end of his combinations, his chin is super high.
Yes.
So if Jerbaz throws a second combination after his first combination, he has a good chance of catching Howie here. So he needs to keep his chin down.
So what's your assessment of how things are progressing? I mean,
This is
granted,
good.
it's early on, but
Yeah, this is an action-packed first round. This is awesome. Definitely giving the folks their money's worth.
yeah. And again, just like our previous match, nice surgical. You can see them thinking and just kind of looking for, where
Very-
to go.
Yeah, sorry, Corey. They're
No, not
very
at all.
calm. Very calm. Very calm. I like it. Very composed. Usually, if I'm also a boxing coach, and if I'm
Yep.
telling my fighter in there anything, it's to be calm. Usually, the calmest boxer wins. There, nice defense from Jerbaz there.
Probably help you make better decisions too, right? Because you're able to think more clearly.
Absolutely, good round. Great
Yeah.
round. Awesome.
Now we've got Coach Mike, and now we're
So if I'm
taking a quick break. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Mike, I'm telling Jerbaz, keep staying on the outside. Pop that jab out. There's no need to get get close at all.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm in the red corner and I'm Coach Rob,
Yep.
I'm telling Howie, get inside. You once you step in the ring, you've already taken the risk. Move your head, get in there, and take a risk and land some punches. Otherwise, you're going to be on the outside eating these shots most of the night.
Yeah, and they're working it, and like you said, nice, exciting, even just for a first round. So it'll be interesting to see. What are you going to be looking for once we get into the second round? What predictions might you have over what you think maybe we should be looking for?
Definitely, they definitely have felt each other out for the first round. I'm looking for them to kind of sit inside more and land combinations as opposed to moving away.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see them stay inside here and work. Yeah, and Jerbaz right off the hop coming forward.
Yep. And he's back in there. Looked like he might
Yeah.
have been pushed in a bit, but
Nice body shot there.
there we go.
So yeah, Jerbaz, he's moving around, popping that jab. How he's coming in there exactly.
Oh, there we
exactly
go.
What he needs. That's exactly what he needs. Come forward, upstairs, downstairs. Good. This is a great match. This is great.
Moving around quite a bit too.
Yes. Yes, right here. He's popping that jab. And then, yes, how exactly. Looks like Rob and Howie were talking about exactly
Yeah.
what we were discussing.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice by Howie.
Oh yeah.
Very good. They both. I would like to see a little bit more head movement from both of them, given a bit of a harder target.
Yep. Anything standing out for you in particular with our two boxers in the ring right now?
I love their energy output. By this round, I'm already tired, and these guys are going. These guys are going, just like it's the first round. So I'm impressed with their conditioning.
Yeah. Be spending a lot of time on that cardio too, because
Yes.
I'm not seeing a huge amount of sweat either, and we are in the second round.
Exactly. No, these guys are bone dry.
They are bone dry. They are,
Good. Yeah. Howie has a nice right hand to the body.
Yeah.
I've seen him land it a couple times tonight. Good. Yeah, now we're starting to see. Looks like Jabaz is starting to slow down a little bit. He needs to
Yeah.
pop that jab out.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, still the power's there, though. It's the last thing to go, usually.
Yeah.
Great round. Great round.
Very, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, you definitely starting to see fatigue set in, but that means that they're giving it their all.
They are. And they're moving around the ring, and they're really, you know,
This is what you like to see. This is what you like to see. This is the entertainment business as
Yep.
much as it is a sport.
and you do not get lousy boxing at New Line Boxing.
Absolutely not.
That is not what we do here. Yep, and see,
Yeah, what a great show. What a great event.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Thanks to everybody for coming out. Thanks for those tuning in.
Yeah, we've got some good viewership going on here, and we've got pretty much a packed house by the looks of it. I mean, pretty
Absolutely.
much every chair is, you
If-
know.
If the chair's empty, they're probably grabbing some food.
Yeah, really. You know, I haven't seen. I don't think there's one in it, but I saw that guy going up and grabbing a little
Yeah.
bite to eat. Can't
Yeah.
really blame him. I think just watch it and make everybody hungry.
Absolutely. Third round coming up here.
All right, third round. Here we go.
Honestly, the fight's pretty even to me. I have it 1-1.
Yeah,
Um,
could go either way.
could go either way. This last round, I think, will decide it. This is when your inner grit comes out.
Yeah. What are you looking for here in the third round, especially as a boxer? What are you in a case like this? What would be going through your head right
Third
now?
round, I'm thinking I just gotta land. I just gotta
Yeah.
land. I gotta get in there, give myself an opportunity to land.
Yep.
Score those points. If it's not pretty? Oh well. This is the last round in a tight fight.
Yeah.
I need to score some points here.
And they're really
Yeah,
they're really
look at
working
this.
it here.
They both want it. I'd
Oh,
love
they
to see it.
definitely want it. They definitely want it.
Oh, nice shot by
Oh,
Graz.
yeah.
Nice. Very nice combination. How he slides away.
And it could go either way.
Yeah, this is
Wow. Yeah.
skin tight nail biter.
Yeah, it
Most
really
round
is.
already.
Yeah. You know, both of them are just doing a bang-up job here. It's
Good. Howie's doing a good job when he comes forward,
Yeah.
going upstairs and downstairs.
yeah.
But Jabaz is doing just a great job moving away.
Mm-hmm. And they're both doing seemingly a pretty good job. But you'd be able to speak to this more than I would. But they seem to be doing both a pretty good job at controlling the ring.
Absolutely.
I don't see either of them, getting pushed. Even just like a match before, they're not. I don't see either one of them getting pushed in one corner and being more on a defensive. They both, once they realize they're starting to go one direction, they're doing a pretty good job getting right back into it. It's kind of ticking back and forth like a clock.
Absolutely. When you train at New Line, you learn to just move around, stay calm. Right? Great fight. Great fight.
Yeah, that's great.
Great fight.
And you just get that all-around athleticism.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the place to be. What a great Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Friday night boxing.
Nobody likes the burpees, if you're not wearing your shirt, but everybody loves what it does to your conditioning later.
Absolutely.
It sucks when you're doing it, but
Yeah.
once you've done it, hey, suddenly the burpees ain't so bad.
You hate it now, but you love it later.
You hate it
usually
now, but
goes.
you love it later.
Awesome. Get these
There we
guys in the
go.
center of the ring.
That's the stuff. Man, we got some great surgical, strategic boxing going on tonight,
Absolutely.
and the night's still young yet.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was the second fight of 3 more. I can't wait. There's 3 more to go.
Oh man, yeah, I think we're in no pun intended great shape here. I'd say tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I try to stay away from those puns. It's like, no, I wasn't gonna make a pun. Nobody needs to hear that, and it's like, oh, it wasn't intentional, but it just kind of happened, such as it was.
Awesome.
Take my dog, please. All right, well, we got our next match coming up here. It was a quick little standby, and we'll go back to it. right, Marco, what do we got for our next match here tonight?
All right, we are back, and we are about to begin probably the match I'm most excited about, because both of these guys are 16 years old, so they're I think they're the oldest fighters that we're going to cover right here.
Yeah.
And they're also the heaviest. Theo in the red corner weighing in at 177 pounds.
Yeah.
Bennett in the blue corner weighing in at 171. So very balanced, pretty close in terms of weight, pretty close in terms of height and reach as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I train with these guys, so I'm excited to see them fight.
So is there anything in particular that you're going to be looking for to see tonight? Hoping to look for and see? I mean, I'm sure you will, but anything in particular?
Same thing I would look for in any other fight I was watching or judging.
Yeah.
Just again the technique, how well are they moving their feet? How's their footwork?
Yeah.
And just generally how many punches are they landing, and are they working well on their defense? And here we go, getting started right away with Bennett taking the lead in terms of offense.
Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing
Theo
some
being
energy
very
here.
good counter puncher. You can see the
Yeah, I
range of
saw
these
that.
fighters. I mean, if either one throws a punch, the other one still has the range to just slip it a little bit or back up a little bit and counter right away.
Quite a wide reach for the both of them.
Absolutely. Two pretty tall guys.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
You can see the boxers here using
really can.
some combinations, trying to set up their next punch with their opening punch.
Very, very quick, efficient shots here too. No extraneous movement from what I can see.
No, very, very composed.
Yeah.
Their footwork, they're taking small steps.
Yeah.
They're not running all around the ring.
No.
Staying in the middle of the ring. I'd like to see a few more body shots. I see a lot of head hunting.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of switching in terms of going between the head and body.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe there was some seeking, but actually I don't see a whole lot of going for it either. I haven't really seen any. But that might
And
change.
there we go.
Ah, there we go.
Had a couple of shots. Very
Yeah.
good shots land.
Yep.
Nice hook to the body for Bennett.
Oh, here we go.
Sometimes things happen so fast that it'd be very hard to even judge these fights.
Yeah, I was going to say, how would you judge something like this? What kind of things are the judges looking for?
Mainly just how many punches are they landing,
Mm-hmm.
right? What does the exchange look
Yep.
like? Coach Moses always tells us, win the exchange, win the exchange. You get in the pocket, you throw your
Yep.
combination, you
Yep.
apply your defense, you get out there. And here we go. We come at the end of the first round here.
Yep.
Very well balanced.
Very well balanced. And again, like I say, just not a lot of extraneous movement. Not a lot of very, very efficient use. Like they're not wasting an inch of
Absolutely.
anything.
Well, that's really how you want it to be in a boxing fight, because the bigger steps you take and the more you're moving around, the more energy you're really wasting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you really don't wanna work yourself and gas yourself out.
No, because then you're going to be giving yourself an opening for somebody else.
Absolutely.
So as soon as you're tired, that's, I mean, as a boxer, I would imagine if somebody's tired, that's probably when you're going to go in.
Absolutely. And your opponent can always see when you're tired, because there
Yeah.
are telltale signs.
Yeah.
Like you start mouth breathing, and
Yeah.
you get a little sloppier. So you really want to be good at staying in character and not showing that, even
Yeah.
when you are tired.
Yeah.
It's something that's very difficult to learn.
Well, it comes with experience, time, conditioning, and skill.
Absolutely.
And just time in the ring.
And here we go.
Yep,
Second
here.
round is starting.
Yeah. Going right to it, I see.
Absolutely.
Again, no wasted footwork, no wasted time.
And it's been pretty much nonstop action this whole time.
It really has.
We haven't taken any big breaks where neither of them have thrown any punches. It's been constant.
No, it's looking pretty good.
There we saw a couple of good hooks land for Bennett.
Yeah.
You can see Bennett here doing a better job at going between head and body, which is really crucial, because anytime you hit the head, your tendency will be to bring that guard and bring your defense up, which will then expose the body and vice versa. So you really want to be switching between the two.
Oh yeah.
You can see Bennett tying him up, switching angles here.
And I really like seeing this nice surgical, you know.
Absolutely. They're sharpshooters.
They really
You can
are.
see excellent head movement there in
Yeah.
the corner by Bennett.
Yeah.
Pulled back from a hook that would have landed otherwise.
Nice tracking going on here. And they know exactly where they're going, and they know exactly what they're looking for.
Absolutely. And they make it look easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very hard to even just keep your eyes open while the punch is coming at you, because it's a natural tendency to want to close your eyes. But it's crucial that if you want to defend well from each punch, that you keep your eyes on the target and that you don't close your eyes, which is very, very hard to do.
None of this is easy. And anybody that thinks it is
Should get in
welcome
the
to
ring.
come and try. Yeah, should get in the ring and see how you do. But hey, you know what? If you want to learn, this is the place to come do it.
Absolutely.
If you ever wanted to learn, even if you're not good, well, come here and do some time in the ring, and that can change.
Excellent exchange there at the end
Yeah.
of the second round.
Definitely a lot of experience here in the ring, especially now.
Absolutely.
So now, now that we're going into the third round, what are you going to be looking for here, just as a boxer?
Well, at this point, both boxers are definitely tired.
Yeah.
Even if it's just 2-minute rounds, they really take it out of you. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking at who has really the better cardio, who is able to keep their composure, doesn't
Yep.
become sloppy, because really in the later rounds is you find out how good you are.
Yeah.
Because many people can be good and have good technique when they're rested. It's a different monster when you're tired.
Yeah. Once you get tired, and then you start to get, you know. Well, here we go.
Third round is about to begin here,
Yes, it is.
and here we go.
Here we go.
Right away with a cross.
Oh, yeah.
Hitting with the cross, Bennett. You can see Theo doing a very good job of hiding behind that lead arm of his,
Mm-hmm.
using that reach, using that jab, getting into the pocket, going for the head and body.
Definitely some. You can tell these guys are vets. That's for sure.
Absolutely. And you can see they're putting their weight behind the punches.
Yeah, they are.
That's how you want to do it. You don't want to just throw with your arms. You want to twist your hips and use your feet all at once, all in unison to put more power behind the punch.
Mhm. Yeah, you want to punch with using your hips.
Using your hips, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see very good body shot just landed.
Yeah,
from Bennett.
beautiful. Yeah, some really nice work going on here.
Nice
for sure.
sparring.
Yep.
Very nice fighting by both boxers.
Yep.
Again, very even exchange.
Yeah,
It hasn't.
nobody's being pushed, you know, in one direction or another.
Nope.
They both, again, just like all of the boxers tonight, have been doing a very good job at just, you know, controlling the ring and their position.
Absolutely.
And as soon as one sees that they're, you know, starting to give up the position maybe a little bit more than they would like,
Yeah.
you know, back they go and you know, take the position.
Absolutely. Nobody's been letting themselves get pressured too much.
No.
Pressured into the corner or get their backs against the ropes.
Well, definitely some excellent boxing going on tonight, that's for sure.
Absolutely. You can see the focus of the fighters as we head into the
Mm-hmm.
last little
Yep.
bit of the third round.
Yep.
And here we go.
There we go.
Another very, very even fight.
Yeah. And
Very
just
hard to judge.
full control all the way to the end.
Yeah.
I imagine probably not going to be that easy for the judges either.
No, I was going to say, I'd be surprised if most of these aren't split decisions.
Yeah.
It'd be very, very hard to have a unanimous decision in all of these fights, because they have been very, very good matches.
Yeah, they have been. not the easiest thing in the world. And again, you really can see.
Guys, 3 balls in the books. Put your hands together one more time for these excellent boxers showcasing the boxing skill.
And
There
that
we go.
was Theo and Bennett.
After 3 rounds of boxing, we have gone to the judges' scorecard, and once again, we have ourselves a unanimous decision. This bout is declared a draw. We can't decide who's the
Yeah, you called it. You literally called
It's a
it.
draw.
Listen, you don't get much more of a split decision than a draw.
Absolutely.
sparring bout of the evening. I just want to let everybody know that we have 50-50, and it's a last call for
On the
50-50.
topic of draws, just a draw of a very different kind. Very, very different kind.
Yep.
Tickets. Thank you.
Yeah, it's. This is a really interesting night. Some of the other one, like, I mean, there's always been good boxing, but this one tonight in particular, it's just going back and forth and back and forth and back and
Absolutely.
forth, just completely, totally even.
For sure. And I think it's just going to get better from here.
I think so too. I think so too.
You're just passing the mic to Taryn here.
Yeah, Taryn's going to join us, and we're off for our next match.
The 5th of the broadcast.
All right, Taryn, we're back. That's right, our 5th and final broadcast, fight of the broadcast.
Awesome.
So bring me through it.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. We got in the red corner, we got James Moser, 153 pounds, facing Jackson Sandercock, 149 pounds, 3 2-minute rounds.
Oh, man. And I've seen these two guys box before. This is going to be a good match.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
match. I don't think we've had any, well, I don't think there's any bad boxing ever to be had at New Line.
Never.
But tonight in particular, I think we've got a special night going on here. What do you think?
Oh, sorry. I had made a mistake. That's my mistake. This is the
No worries.
fourth. This is the 4th fight.
Oh, our 4th
we
fight.
got one more main event. This is the co-main event. That's my mistake.
No, but that's okay. It just means that there's a lot more exciting boxing
Yes,
for us.
yes. That's not bad news. That's not bad
No, it's
news.
not bad news.
Not at all. Awesome. But these guys both look game, ready to go.
They are ready to go by the looks of it here.
Awesome. We got Robert as the guest referee in today for this match.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Nobody better has been doing it for years. And here we go.
Here we go.
A jab right off the hat from both.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like James can switch stances right off the hop here.
Ah. And you were mentioning earlier in one of our earlier matches about the importance of that first jab.
Exactly. Yeah. And these guys both really have a nice jab.
Yep.
James is moving around a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see, especially in the first round, given different looks.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks super comfortable on his feet. Good. Awesome. Jackson looks absolutely sound with his defense. Hands up, moving forward. The traditional boxing stance. As a coach, that's you love to see that. You love to see that.
Yeah, we've got some, and they're moving around the ring nicely too. And you know, everybody's moving around in a circle. Nobody's getting boxed in.
No. Great footwork. Hey, both of them look calm.
Yeah.
I like it. Looks like Jackson comes forward with his 1-2 straight down the middle.
Yeah.
Good. You can't even see it coming. Yeah, there it is again.
There we go. Yeah, and in we go, and
Beautiful.
yeah.
And then James, he's popping that jab and moving. Yeah, the typical boxing dancer style, I'd call it. Kind of
Yeah.
moving around, popping the jab. Yeah, they both look comfortable.
And still landing even with that control.
Yes.
Still landing even with that control. Even just going in, you know, having a nice controlled circle, you still got your eyes tracked, and then making sure, you know, that those shots land.
Beautiful. This is beautiful boxing.
This
right here.
really is.
Good first round.
Yeah.
It's just like I mentioned before. It's
Yeah.
the war of the jabs here.
Yeah.
I think the difference in this first round is James's footwork. He's moving around a lot, and it's given Jackson a bit of a more difficult target to hit.
Yeah.
But he's still coming forward. Great round.
Yeah.
Great round.
Very, very nice.
Action packed.
Very good.
That concludes the first.
Yeah. And it's on around 2. Best is yet to come. Got some pretty good stuff going on here, I would say.
Absolutely. So if I'm in the red corner and I'm coaching James, I'm telling him to keep up exactly what he's doing. Keep moving around, popping that jab out, popping the jab out, and then every once in a while stay inside, throw a couple combinations.
Yep.
Now if I'm in the blue corner, I need to move my head a little bit more and make James uncomfortable. I gotta pop my jab out. If I'm Jackson, I gotta pop my jab some more.
Yep.
Come behind that cross that he's throwing that looks so straight, and just come forward, and make Jackson uncomfortable. Or sorry, James uncomfortable.
It'll be interesting to see, what goes on with our upcoming round here, and just see how that kind of.
Here we go.
And they may see that. Oh, here we go.
Touch of the gloves.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Right off.
Yeah.
We got Jackson moving his head, moving forward. He's making James super uncomfortable. But James, he's still popping that jab out. That's his bread and butter. You can tell he's practiced a lot of jabs.
Yeah.
And as the great Bruce Lee said, right, he fears a man who's not practiced 1,000 kicks once, but one kick 1,000 times.
That's right.
Right?
Yep, the late, great Bruce Lee. The man whose wisdom helps me pretty much every day.
Absolutely.
Some days more than others. Usually the days where it doesn't work as well is when I don't really listen to him, the wisdom as much as I should.
Right? And we all have those days, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's
Don't we all? Don't we all?
But nothing's better than a day here at Friday Night Boxing.
Oh, no.
Sure.
That's the only place to be.
Good. Great job. Look,
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Keeping James on the ropes. That's exactly what he wants. He
Yeah.
wants to cut off the ring, take center of the ring, and every time James moves, he wants to just step over, not follow him, but just step over and meet him.
Yeah.
And that way he'll be able to tag him again with a nice combination. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's putting the pressure on. That's exactly what he wanted.
Yep, there's
The
some
second
lovely
round.
work going on here. Lovely work. Just beautiful.
Good defense by James. He's moving, keeping the hands up, popping that jab.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good body work too.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
work.
And he's trying to work it below the head.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Good. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Both
and he's
sides.
countering. Yep, here we go. And some nice blocks, too. Yep, there's...
Good. See, so the beautiful.
Yeah, very, very nice.
Beautiful.
Nice work.
You can start to see a little bit of fatigue set in.
A little bit, yeah.
James, as the guy who's moving and dancing around,
Yeah.
you have to be conditioned to do that. You have to be conditioned if you're moving around the entire fight. And so it looks like Jackson has started to catch on to that, and he's trying to tire him out. So
Yep.
this makes for a great match.
Yeah, because
Styles
he's
make-
glomming onto it, and just, seeing that.
Absolutely. Styles make fights, and I love to see two different styles go head to head
Yeah.
because it makes for a great boxing match. One of the most important things when you're boxing is the rest in between the round, right?
Yeah.
You got to take control and have the
Yep.
most optimal rest you can. Big, deep breaths, slowing down the heart rate. That way you're ready to produce as much as you did in the previous round. Here we go. Round 3 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Touch of the gloves.
Yep.
Good action right off the hop. A lot of punches.
Mm-hmm.
If we had a punch counter, I guarantee it'd be over 500 punches thrown this fight.
Yeah.
Good jab. Good jab.
If the punch counter didn't blow up, want to make sure it was pretty well made in this case.
Exactly.
Just tries to kind of goes, geez, I don't know how many punches.
Exactly.
Blows up.
Right. Beautiful combination punching. That's what you
Very,
need.
very nice,
You might not get him with the first punch, but you definitely might get him with the second or third.
And mixing it up too, like you were mentioning before, if the judges are looking for, among other things, the amount of punches landed, it's definitely the right stuff is going on here.
Yeah, this is a great match. Third round, they both want it. You can tell.
And again, moving very nicely around the ring, controlling the space, just really nice work all around. Oh, he might have. It looks like he might have found an opening there.
There we go.
Yeah, let's see if he can close it up.
James does a great job punching on his back foot. He can move back.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job. That's a skill in and of itself, just to be able to move back. And
Not that easy to do, I would
Not at all.
imagine.
Not at all.
The art is making it look easy. The art is the art, and the art of just making it look easy.
Beautiful jab cross
yeah,
there by
there's some
James.
lovely work here. Yeah. Very,
Jackson
very
coming
nice.
forward.
Yeah.
He's looking for that
absolutely.
counter. Jackson has quick counters. He's been slipping that right hand, and I think he's looking for that.
He
That-
does.
Yeah, see
and
how he's leaning off to the right
yeah,
there?
yeah, and he's going
Beautiful.
for it.
Great fight.
Yeah, very, very nice.
Great.
Really, really nice stuff.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, just very, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful work.
Action-packed. That's pay-per-view worthy.
Yeah, pay-per-view worthy. Except in this case, it's free. Nobody's got to pay for anything. They can watch all this wonderfully right at home.
Absolutely.
And they can come here and watch it too.
It's great live, but we're bringing it to you through the tube.
That's right.
Fine bout of the evening is in the books. After 3 rounds of excellent boxing, we have a stoppage decision.
Nope, not facing the camera. Well, hopefully they'll face this way after the win.
Jackson Sandikoff.
There we go. That was just a fantastic match.
There we go.
There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah, beautiful.
Great fight. Great
Yeah,
fight.
fantastic
Good
fight.
camaraderie between the two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing brings you closer than a war. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that, right?
You know what? There's a lot of truth in that, I think.
Yes.
A lot of truth in that. Great stuff. Great
All
stuff.
right, without further ado, let's get ready for the 5th and final bout of the televised sparring bout. In first, boxing out.
All right.
All right.
We are back.
Are we ready to go, Marco?
Ready here for the last round, or last fight, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Last fight of the evening.
Together for Coleman.
Oh, we got the first round of the last fight. Should be a good one. Man, we've had a great night of boxing tonight, eh?
Absolutely. It's
This
just been
is-
getting better and better and better.
Just fantastic stuff that we've been getting tonight.
3 2-minute rounds.
I am excited about this fight. Benson here in the red corner and Corman here in the blue corner.
Yeah.
Again, Benson is 11, Corman is 12. Weighing in pretty similar.
Final rounds of
Benson at 137 pounds, a little bit more than
Yeah.
Corman at 123. So he's got about a 14-pound lead on him, which can be significant at times. It's still quite a bit of weight, but at the end of the day, I believe it's going to be who can showcase the better skills.
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of things would one be looking for as a boxer when you've got, a bit of a disparity, a weight disparity, but still in the same class that you'd want to have to
Absolutely.
compensate for?
Well, the weight difference really comes into play when you're talking about the power of the punches.
Yeah.
So anybody who's going to be heavier compared to a lighter fighter, there'll be a little more weight behind his punches.
Right.
Right. And also, there's a little bit of a height and reach difference, I believe, in this fight.
Yeah.
And so what I'd be looking for from the smaller fighter is he able to use his defense appropriately to really get into the pocket and
Yeah.
shorten that distance? Because if he stays on the outside, like we see here,
Like we see here, yeah. He's having a
yeah.
little bit of difficulty. Oh,
And
there we go.
Benson is
Now
gonna
we're
have,
starting. He's starting to find his feet a little bit.
Benson's going to have an
Yeah.
easier time with those straight punches than
There we go.
yeah, you can see as soon as Corman gets gets into the pocket, he's able to land a few of those punches with some hooks there.
Mm-hmm.
Hooks to the
Oh,
head.
that was nice.
Very good hook by
Yeah, beautiful.
that corner.
Yeah. No.
I'm excited. I've seen Benson fight before,
Yeah.
and he's always been pretty feisty. He's got a lot of heart, and he's not afraid.
No. No, he's not.
You can tell he's pressuring the ring. He's really controlling this fight.
He is controlling this fight, yeah. But you know, I think with just the right mindset, I could definitely see it closing up, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I can see spirit in the both of them, and
For sure.
you know,
Well, they're both throwing punches. They're both using their defense.
They are, and it's almost like there's just a slight delay. But as soon as, like, when he's kind of getting pushed into the ring, when he really needs to get out of it, he's still managing.
Absolutely.
So he
Still
can
does.
do it. He can
And you
do
can
it.
see here, even going on the offensive, pressuring him a little bit here, getting
Yeah.
a little better.
Yeah, there we go.
Sometimes it's just a matter of getting in the ring and gaining a little bit of that confidence, right? You can be a little scared at the beginning, but once you get hit a couple of times or
Yeah.
hit your opponent a couple of times, you
Exactly.
think to yourself, well, I can do this.
Yeah. You know, and they're both doing great. And
Absolutely.
again, just a matter of, closing it up and tightening it up and, just getting that confidence. And I think the same is true of any sport, any combat sport. You can be overwhelmed at first, but then as soon as you kind of get one, then you're just like, okay, you know what? I can close this up.
Absolutely.
If I just keep my head, I can close this up.
Sometimes the first step is the hardest.
It is. And a lot of it can be mental, right? If it takes you, it's just like, oh my God, this guy is, he's overwhelming me and I can't. But, again, like you said, like I said, you land one. It's like, okay, well maybe I can land another one.
Yeah.
And land another one, and and I
just
even I
builds.
saw it there too, right? He was getting forced into
the corner.
into the corner, and but then he kind of got one, and then he was able to start controlling it better. So he got pushed in
Absolutely.
a couple of times, but when he really needs to and he gets it in his head, he's got it.
Yeah. And that's really crucial to see is how a fighter reacts when his back is against the ropes and when
Yeah.
he is in the corner, right?
And I can tell he's got what it takes.
Absolutely.
He's just gotta.
Doing a very good job at keeping his guard up and keeping his
Absolutely.
chin down, which
Yeah,
is crucial.
I'm not seeing any dropped. I'm not seeing any dropped arms or anything like that. He's defending himself pretty well. There we go. There we go.
Oh, very good jab.
Yeah,
Landed
very
with
nice.
Benson.
Very nice. Getting a little bit more brave, still controlling fairly well, getting forced in a little bit, but not to the extent as before.
And really here in the second round is when
Yep.
you begin to get tired and your
Yeah.
cardio really kicks in.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It'll become a test of whose
Yeah.
conditioning
Yeah. Yeah,
is up
absolutely.
to par.
Mm-hmm.
See some good exchanges here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Benson
I mean,
really
he's
taking
still
the
working
lead.
it. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. There we go.
And there we go.
Yeah,
Foreman
yeah,
with the double.
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
and a very good cross.
That
Hands
was
for Ben-
lovely. Yeah.
hands for
Beautiful
Foreman.
work.
Switching
Beautiful
between
work.
head and body. Great.
Yeah,
great.
that was
right
very
hand
nice.
Keeps landing.
There we go.
Keeps
There we
landing.
go. Up. Yep. There we
Needs
go.
to defend a little bit better from that jab because
Mm.
Benson really does have a stiff jab,
He
and,
does.
and he's got the reach advantage.
and the reach,
so
yeah.
he can reach him from where.
Yeah,
where,
it looks like
Corbin
he's got
can't.
about a 30%, almost 30% reach, more even. But you know what? He's doing good. Yep, there we go. Some nice defense work going on here.
I'd like to see a little bit more head movement by Corman
Yep,
and him trying to really get into that pocket and counter the punches.
yep,
Here we
Very-
come to the end of the second round.
yep.
These fights have not been slowing down, hey?
No, they have not been slowing down at all. We've been keeping high octane the whole way.
Absolutely.
And again, good technical boxing. And it'll be interesting to see for the third round of this one too, because I'm still seeing some back and forth, and I could, it could still close up. Just got to
For sure.
keep it out of your head which
For
is
sure.
you know easier said than done, but
Absolutely.
you know it's
Well, I would say the second round was actually an improvement for Corman. You know,
Mhm.
he showed
yep.
he showed a little more initiative.
Mhm.
He showed a little more confidence in being able to defend and counter punch.
Yep.
Right, we saw a few very good right hands land.
There's some
land for
beautiful
Corman.
ones. There are some really good ones, and you know, and again, you know, keeping control of where you are. So if he can just keep that up, he might be able to close it up quite a bit.
Absolutely, anything can happen. Still anybody's game.
Yeah. And again, you'd be able to speak to this more than I would. Seems like in this case, a lot of it could be mental. A lot could be
Yes.
closed up mentally.
Yes.
Because I think he might be getting into his head a little bit, but the skill is there. You can see the
Absolutely.
skill is there. There we go.
Punches
just
landing
gotta-
on both sides.
He's just got to believe he can do it. He's just got to believe, and I think he can.
He's got to use the momentum
Yeah.
of Bennett moving in against
Yeah.
him.
Yep.
Because he tends to
Absolutely.
move in, again, with his punches a lot. And if he can time it right and punch as he's stepping in, that would that would
'Cause-
work.
Yeah, because if he could just kind of if he could just scan and find the right place, he might be able to get a good one in,
Yes.
or a few, or a
timing
couple.
is so difficult.
Oh yeah,
The timing is so difficult.
yeah. Just get it.
You
fat-
can see a
fat.
couple good exchanges.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah,
And the right hand almost landed there.
almost.
You can see both boxers are showing some signs of fatigue.
Yeah, they're both getting a little tired.
These are the championship rounds.
Yeah.
This is the championship round, last round.
Yep. But you know what? Neither of them are down for the count. They're both working it.
Absolutely
and,
not.
You know.
You got to have a lot of heart. Got to have a lot of heart to
Yep.
step in the ring.
No two ways about it. And there's plenty of that to go around here.
See some
There we
good
go.
hooks to the body.
Yep. And that was a
Countering by
nice one.
Benson.
That was a
Absolutely.
really nice one.
Very
That's
good
some
punch,
beautiful
almost
work.
pushing him back.
Yeah, that was really nice. Some beautiful work going on there.
You
I
could
think.
tell he put a lot of his body weight
He
behind
did.
that one.
He did. Good hip rotation, the whole bit. Oh,
And here we see
yeah.
very good head movement this time.
Yeah. Now we're seeing the move a lot more.
And here we come to the end of the third round.
Yeah, exactly. You know, starting to heat up quite a bit there.
Absolutely. I think as you progress, sometimes you become it becomes more and more of a brawl. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you
Oh,
get
yeah.
you get a little nervous, and the nerves obviously step in when you get punched and you're landing some.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
You can get a little excited.
It'll be interesting to see some very exciting futures for both of our young boxers here, I think.
Absolutely. Oh, these fighters are only 11 and 12 years old, so
And if this is what we
But-
get at 11 or 12, you know.
imagine what you
just
get
watch.
at
Oh, yeah.
18 and 19 and 20.
18, 19, 20.
Absolutely. All you got to do is stay consistent with the training.
Yep, stick with it. Keep going, and the sky's the limit, literally.
And we have ourselves a unanimous decision.
Now, there we
The
go.
winner, boxing out of the red and the blue corner, Benson Barrow and Coleman Potts.
Here we go.
There we go. Some beautiful, beautiful work.
You can see some heavy breathing going on
Oh,
by the
yeah.
boxers.
It was
It's,
hard fought.
absolutely.
Hard fought, but you know they did it,
It's a workout for sure.
and it won't be the last. We'll be seeing them in the ring. We'll be seeing a lot of these two and everybody for all of the matches. So, you know, you can. What's cool about this stuff is you see a nice, a nice live, basically real-time progression, right? Every time
Absolutely.
we do one of these, you go back and you see the improvement. You
Yeah.
know, everybody just gets better and better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
All right, these are going to be 1 minute
So I think that pretty much wraps stuff up, I think, for now. So we'll, we've got more coming up, and we'll all be back at the next one.
Absolutely.
All right.